Hello, Ardain gamers. I have officially moved into my new apartment. That's right, I am now in Seattle, so that's pretty cool. I gotta get used to the time change. I'm 3 hours back. I used to be in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. I am now in the Pacific Standard Time Zone. So we're 3 hours behind, which I'm gonna have to adjust my schedule of IDV because that means rank times are 3 hours earlier, which is weird because I'm so used to doing evening rank at 8 p.m., but now it's gonna be at 5 p.m., which is it's weird. I'm not used to that, dude. Anyways, yeah, so we moved in successfully. We actually did have quite a few bumps in the road. Pretty interestingly enough, actually, I do have a bunch of stuff here that I got. This is from the official IDV Discord. If you do like the little check-ins, you can actually get some cool stuff. See, I got so much stuff here. If you check in for 50 days, you get this as a reward. So I highly recommend you tie your account to the Discord and like sign in every single day. Because if you check in for a lot of days, you can get some extra inspirations, extra awards and whatnot. I definitely recommend that you do it. It's really a good thing. So let's see, what else do we have here? Not much. I think it's just special weekend packages. Anyways, so I haven't been able to play IDV much this week, unfortunately, as you can see. But right here, it looks like we're going to be able to grab this little wax bro thing. Yeah, the little portrait frame here. But this is more of a chill, laid-back video because I need a little bit more time to get suited. I'll probably go into some more details on my move on my third channel, Zeez G3. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to that in the description. I'll probably make like a short video talking about my experience with the move. For the most part, things went well. I was pretty nervous, especially with my packages and my PC, because I took my PC as a checked bag, and I was very worried about damages. And there were actually some damages to the PC, which is why I'm actually recording this so late. I wanted to record this way earlier. Let's just open these 6 real quick. Might as well. No gold, that's fine. But I was pretty worried about... Oh, we got freaking ugly Alva again. Lovely. But yeah, I was pretty worried about my PC getting here. And luckily, it wasn't actually damaged because I'm able to record right now. But the hard drive was damaged. And before I get into more of this, I actually want to jump into a match here. Here we are. Let's just put this game plan. We're just doing some Spectate the Pros. I know that's what we've done the past few days, but I got to do it one more day. I apologize for that. I'm not really going to be focusing too much on the gameplay. This is more just going to be a background thing. But yeah, what happened to the PC was it was good when it got here, but the hard drive was starting to make some clicking noises. So when a hard drive is damaged, you can like hear like little grrr, like sounds when it processes a lot. And it was still able to read, but it was making really loud noises, and I didn't want the mic to pick that up, so I was like, okay, well, I gotta figure that out. So what I did first, I thought it was a fan, so I started to deep clean my PC, and I cleaned it up real nice and good, lots of dust in there. Is this Clerk trying to get Hunter's Instinct? Yeah, that's good play. But I was trying to clean it up and realized, it's not actually a fan. We figured out after some tests, my roommate and I, that it was the hard drive. And so I decided, okay, let's just take it out after we go do some grocery shopping and whatnot. So I take out the hard drive, and then the PC doesn't turn on. For the record, I boot up my PC off an SSD. I have an SSD and a hard drive. For those who don't know what that means, it's basically just computer stuff. Basically, you have 2 storage things, and one of them the PC boots off of. The other one is just for storage. So I had it booting off of the SSD. I'm surprised that didn't hit. That's crazy. If that was me that was hitting. But for some reason, it's like, why is it not booting? That's weird. So I go to like check, and then I go ask my roommate who is a grad student, and she does some crazy. She's very good at programming, math, computers, all that good stuff. Does a lot of research and has a lot of friends that know stuff about hardware. Obviously, in Seattle, it's very there's a lot of IT and tech-based jobs here. So a lot of people know a lot about this kind of stuff. And I know my stuff, but not like to an extremely high level. Why is little girl coming in? Thanks for giving her presents, bro. But basically, a cord came unplugged. We didn't know that though. So we were looking around. We thought the PC might have been like accidentally, like we might have accidentally, like, cause I didn't ground it properly. So we thought maybe like I accidentally, not fried it, but you know, caused some sort of electrical error. Until we figured out that there was a pin that just came unplugged when I shifted the hard drive out. And what was a little bit, we had to make a bit of a risk there, where there was a pin that had to go in to have the motherboard like register to be able to boot up the PC. But if we plugged it in the wrong direction, it maybe could have broke the PC. But I just made like an inference. Yeah, Mr. Inference, bro. I made a Mr. Inference moment. I pulled out a Mr. Inference Lady Truth moment, and I was like, you know what? The way the pin is aligned, this computer is like 3 years old, right? There's no way it would like twist and turn away from this section, so it surely has to be in this pin right here. So we tried it out, we took the risk, and lo and behold, it worked, thankfully. So with the power of a little bit of inference and my roommate's big brain, we were able to get the PC back up and working, so we were able to film a video, even if it is kind of late in the day. But I also had to get rid of that other hard drive, which means I had to boot it, back it up onto a different hard drive, which took about 5 hours, so I had to wait 5 hours before recording. That's crazy that that doesn't hit, because again, if that was me, that definitely would have hit. But yeah, that was basically the stuff with the PC. And when it came to my flight, actually the flight went not so bad. What I wish I did was I wish I downloaded like some movies or TV shows onto my phone, because I was really bored on the flight. Because I sat next to this kind of old couple. They're kind of like a boomer couple, right? Probably like, I'm gonna guess like in their 50s, maybe 60s. Probably in their 50s though. And this guy and his wife were sitting next to me. I had a window seat. It was like 3 in a row. I had the window seat. So they seemed pretty cheerful at first, right? They seemed like a nice old couple. And like this guy had a really annoying phone where every time he would get a text message, it had like this weird Alvin and the Chipmunks like crossed over with minion voice that would be like, you got a text message. And that was it. And it kept playing over and over and over again. And the guy was like clearly embarrassed. It was really funny. And he eventually turned the phone off, obviously, because he had to. Or at least put it in airplane mode so he couldn't get the text anymore. So that stupid voice shut up. But then he dropped his glasses. And then he went into like Gohan freaking beast mode. I've never seen Dragon Ball, but he literally went Gohan beast mode. Because like this dude started becoming the most feral and upset guy on the planet. He was just screaming, like I guess he wasn't screaming, but just like muttering constantly, just curse words, shoving things around, trying to find these glasses. Actually, that's not a useless doofus because she's at half. Again, she probably in that case. Actually, no, in that case, you did do the right thing, Clerk. That was smart. Yeah. That was a smart play from the journalist. Again, it guarantees a rescue, but the little girl does get farmed off because that's how journalists rescues against half health. Yeah, makes sense. Again, never hit the doofiest. I don't know what that Tormer's going to try and do. She's going to try and heal stall with the catapult? That seems kind of funny. Anyways, so that was a bit unfortunate. The guy eventually did find his glasses, but man, it took him like 20 minutes, and he was just like very, very angry and upset, and he kept bumping into me. So I was like shoving myself up against this corner, and it was not great. So I didn't want to like pull out my Switch and start gaming because I was really just like scared this guy would just get mad at me. Again, I'm very bad in like social situations like that, especially against like angry people because I just get scared. That's a pop. Dang. What? I thought the Clerk was playing good. What the heck? This is just a Clerk moment, bro. She brought excitement for nothing. That's kind of sad, honestly. I mean, she's worried about the antiquarian, but you know, it happens. But yeah, otherwise, the flight, it was also just kind of boring because I didn't really bring much to entertain myself. I had some music, and then I had some videos that I had. It was I downloaded some like audio-based videos, like some speedrunning videos, just like about speedrunning documentaries and whatnot. That was actually a good play. Good red light from there from the Clerk. But they were in audio form, so I just kind of had to listen to them. And I had listened to them like 2 years ago, and they were still on my phone, so I just re-listened to them. It was like about Pokemon Red and Blue speedruns and like some Fire Emblem stuff. That was about it. So I entertained myself with that. But yeah, it was still a pretty boring flight overall. And it felt like an eternity while I was on it. But, you know, once I got off, I met up with my that's goofy looking. I met up with my roommate, and we walked back to the apartment, and then we made some katsu curry, I believe. I can put an image on the screen right now. Another thing about my roommate, she is a very talented cook. She has been learning how to cook ever since she got into college. And I know my basics of cooking. I'm not too bad. I did Boy Scouts. But she's like, she loves cooking. And she knows a lot more about it than I do. So I hope to pick up a thing or two, steal all of her knowledge of cooking. So that's going to be fun. Ooh. A small mistake there from the Clerk. I thought she had a palette recording. Interesting. And just decide not to use it. That's strange. But yeah, we made some of that katsu curry. And it was actually really good. And I've already been learning some new... Oh, dang, you actually got that. Those recordings are so hard to hit. She's going to go for another one. It's a detention swing, so if she gets this next one... Dang! You want to flywheel that antiquarian? I mean, yo. That's kind of crazy. Alright then. I mean, that was 2 solid detention swing recordings, and she's gonna get the deduction if she needs 2 detention swing recordings, which is crazy because every time I use those, they always miss. I think I've hit one like maybe like twice ever. They're so hard to hit, but that clerk just hit 2 of them back to back like it was nothing. I mean, detention swing moment, but yeah. That's just how it be, bro. Next up, we got Flaxen here on the Mad Eyes. Flaxen, friend of the channel. Very, very good Mad Eyes player. S1 Mad Eyes on the server. Going up against, looks like Composer, Enchantress, Entomologist. No, you're gonna get clipped, Melly. You're gonna get clipped. Oh, I'm so sad. But yeah, another thing that I thought was pretty funny was I actually decided to try and film a video where I was playing IDV at the airport. Another thing about the airport, this is so bizarre. So when you go to the airport, you need to go to like a certain gate, right, to where your flight will be. Well, what happened to my flight was that the gate was changed, and I almost went to Peru. So I was waiting at the gate where the flight was supposed to be, and then I got up when I heard like the group that was called, and I was like, okay, time to get on the flight. And then I realized, oh my gosh, this is not the right place. It's like, are you going to Seattle? I was like, yeah. It's like, this is a flight for Peru. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to Peru. Sorry. So I had to rush over to the other gate. And thank goodness the flight was delayed, because had I not been, I would have barely made the flight. Like, because I think it was like a 4:40 was when we started boarding, which was the exact same time this other gate started boarding coincidentally. But by the time I raced over to the other side, I think it was like almost 5, and I don't know how much longer they board than past that. So I was like, oh, I was so concerned, dude. I was very, very concerned. I'm not sure why Flaxen is straight chasing. I guess maybe they're counterplaying him pretty well with the decoding his consoles or something. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Blink here, beautiful. Anyways. So that was kind of annoying, and I had to wait for the flight. It was like a 30-minute delayed flight, but it wasn't really that bad or anything. But it was more just like a, dang, I got kind of scared. But while I was waiting, I was playing IDV at the airport, and you know what? The ping was not bad. I was expecting the ping to be terrible at the airport. It was like same as regular. As you can see, my ping here, I think this is actually without my VPN. So I actually have 10 times faster internet out here in Seattle than where I was previously, back in the Midwest. But as you can see, my ping is actually worse here. And I think when I turn my VPN on, the ping drops up to about 20. So my ping is actually worse out here. Because I think the servers for IDV, somebody said they were located, or at least for NAU, they're somewhere in New York, is what I think I heard. So since I'm on the West Coast now, that's pretty far away. But I'm almost wondering if Asia, since I'm technically closer to Asia, I wonder if the Asia server ping will be a little bit better. That'll be interesting. But yeah, unfortunately, even though my internet is better, the ping is going to be a little bit worse. That guy does not know how to play better. He needed to rage ball there if he wanted to get a free rescue. Yeah, so now he's gonna die because of that. That could have been a better rescue. Unfortunate. Is what it is though. Oh, why is Composer here? That's strange. Dang, you love your freaking charter attacks. I mean, Mad Eye's both Mad Eye's hitbox is kind of bad, so it makes sense. It makes sense. You have Impulsive too, so it checks out. But yeah, besides that, it went, everything went like pretty good, I guess I should say. There was like a lot of instances where like things looked bad, but they turned out okay, right? And that's what's really good, because like I had so many little issues, but they all resolved themselves, right? Like the PC, the flight, the guy on the plane. I should also mention, I was really scared about finding my baggage as well. Because when I was waiting for my checked bag, it was like, it didn't look like it was gonna show up from my flight. Turned out it was like the second to last package. Because I was like, okay, well, I'm coming from this place to Seattle, and it's like, all the packages haven't been here, despite me arriving at the airport super early. The other thing I forgot to mention, yeah, the Chicago traffic was terrible. There were like wrecks or something, and it was terrible. I mean, my dad was the one driving me, so I didn't have to really deal with it, but I was just nervous just being in the car because I hate driving. But man, it was scary, dude. The traffic was really bad. We were planning to get there like an hour and a half early, or sorry, 3 hours early, and we only ended up being an hour and a half early, so we lost an hour and a half due to traffic. So again, another little small thing that could have been bad, but we accounted for stuff like that. Lots of mind games going on right here. But Flaxen wins it in the end. Let's go. That is the Mad Eyes Goat slugging people out like crazy. That's what he does, bro. That's what Flaxen does. Slugs you out till you can't play the game anymore. Oh, he's just so good, bro. And Melly, be careful now. She's actually doing pretty good at dodging the walls. A good enough job. And now she's gonna get boxed in now. Yeah, aw, poor Melly. Okay, but yeah, that was basically my entire day yesterday. I recorded that video as well where I said it was in the sky, and that was fun. I thought that'd just be like kind of a fun little gimmick to release a video while I'm literally taking my flight. And this video is actually, if you're... I'm technically not gonna lose my streak from uploading. Yo, what is Flaxen doing right now? Because I'm uploading on PST time, so I technically have 3 extra hours. But if you're in Eastern Standard Time Zone, this is gonna come out after midnight, so it's gonna look like I lost my streak. But because of PST shenanigans, I will not lose my streak of uploads, which is pretty cool. So I'm a little bit happy about that. I'm gonna kind of speedrun this video after it, or speedrun editing this video. I did also have to leave some stuff behind. I had to leave some monitors behind, a lot of recording stuff, lots of my games behind, a lot of my collectibles behind as well. But I also brought along a lot of stuff that should be here soon. And I apologize if the audio for this video is a little bit wonky. I have not set up my my new audio little soundproofing stuff, so that should be hopefully set up tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow's video will have the new audio, but it should be better, hopefully a little bit. I'll probably start setting up tomorrow. We'll have to see. Dang, he just slugged everybody out. My goodness. And now he just cleans up. Sheesh. That's insane, dude. But yeah, I just thought I'd make a short video saying that I got to my destination safely. I did take a couple pictures when I got here. I'll probably have more details on the apartment in a video, again, on my third channel coming out probably sometime later this week. I want to say probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll just have like a short video talking about like the experience. But I just kind of talked about like the little things in this one. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back on schedule for regular videos. I'm not 100% sure. I'm still settling into the new area. I do owe my friend a lot of chores. So yeah, it might be like 1 or 2 more days before we're completely back to normal. But expect content to come back to normal very, very soon. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. Lots of big stuff coming soon. Just give me a little bit more time and we'll be all good to go. So yeah, for the third time, that's going to be it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.